In this video, I'm making beta 1.3 to beta 1.3 underscore 01. So, they're making this video. Beta 1.3. Beta 1.3 is a version of Java Edition Beta, released on February 22, 2011, which added redstone repeaters, beds, 3 types of slabs, and a new splash screen. Notably, among other changes and fixes, the world save format was changed from alpha level format to mid region. Beta 1.3 was uploaded at 1730 UTC. This version contained a block code that spawns the player with 64 torches, a diamond pickaxe, a diamond shovel, a diamond axe, and 64 bits. Upon respawning or creating a world, Beta 1.3 was re-uploaded at 1733 UTC. To remove the debug code that the player spawns with items listed above in the new world, Beta 1.3 was then re-uploaded again at 1750 UTC to fix a crash bug when opening the world menus without the saves folder. This last version is listed in launcher as Beta 1.3b, old / beta v 1.3b. Here's some additions to Java Edition Beta 1.3. And on blocks, beds, crafted from planks and wool. Different colors of wool can be interchanged to make a bed. Redstone repeater allows for redstone to be powered further. Crafted from stone, redstone torch, and redstone dust. Stone slab takes over the old recipe for the stone slab. Breaking a block made of 2 slabs now drops 2 slabs. Crafted from cobblestone. Wooden slab. Breaking a block made of 2 slabs now drops 2 slabs. Crafted from planks. Sandstone slab. Breaking a block made of 2 slabs now drops 2 slabs. Crafted from sandstone. Seamless stone slab. Breaking a block made of 2 slabs now drops 2 slabs. Unobtainable. Crying obsidian. Added a texture for crying obsidian to terrain.png. Texture when unused and removed in beta 1.5, but re-added in 20W10A via the programmer art source pack. Non-mob entities. New painting. Skull on fire. Code to make this painting display was added in beta 1.2/01, but the texture itself was not added until this version, resulting in the use of the painting placeholder texture. And on gameplay, commands /whitelist can turn on and off the whitelist, can add and remove players from the whitelist, can give a list of whitelisted players and reload that list. /time changes our queries the world's game time. There are types of time involved in this comment. Time at time. At time to the in-game daytime. Time set. Day, night, noon, midnight. Time set. Time sets the daylight cycle time. And on general, lightning. Smooth lightning engine was added with the help of Mr. Resi app. Options. New graphic setting system. Added smooth lighting option. And splash screen. New Mojang logo. Next is changes. And on blocks, redstone dust gets darker for the farther away it is from a source of power. Unpowered redstone is purely black now. For these changes, they now use a dedicated tint system with a new textures. Sandstone, now found at the bottom of the naturally generated sand. Mine time for sandstone has been decreased. Stone slabs are now created by using 3 stone instead of cobblestone. Breaking a block made of 2 slabs now drops 2 slabs. Stone pressure plate now require 2 of its materials instead of 3. Wooden pressure plate now requires 2 of its materials instead of 3. Items: gunpowder, grenades for sulfur. And on mobs: general, fewer passive mobs spawn when on harder difficulties. Cows, texture change from cows. Slimes, now spawn again. Squid can no longer be milked. Squid now have the ability to move in 3 dimensions, rather than only along the bottom of the body of water. World generation, create new world. Players can now choose up the name of the world before creation. Players can now choose the world seed before creation. More than 5 worlds can now be created at once. Delayed world message now includes a long time after world name will be lost forever. Prior to this, it just says world name will be lost forever. Gameplay: third person mode. View bobbing now applies while in third person if enabled. General controls: F1 and F3 are now toggled when pressed. When F3 is toggled on, mobs display their unique entity ID numbers over their heads. F8 toggles mouse smoothing. Options: scroll bars added in the world selection screen. Players can now change their names of existing worlds. This doesn't change the world's save ID. Mid-region. Worlds now use a generic mid-region chunk save format with a built-in auto-conversion. Texture packs. Scroll box added in the texture pack list. Here's the fixes in Java Edition Beta 1.3. 10 bugs were fixed. When breaking double slabs, one slab placed on another, it now drops 2 slabs instead of 1. Wood doesn't burn forever anymore. Grassland, sand, related biome for the fixed. Boundaries lined up, rather than obviously show chunk borders. No longer receiving javalog error.txt file spam in the Minecraft.x folder when closing the Minecraft Silent program. Players can no longer use the click release to quickly mine blocks, referred to as click mining, in multiplayer. Players no longer glitch when standing on fences in multiplayer. Players can no longer milk squids. When right-clicking on a wooden door while holding a bow or fishing rod, arrows no longer are fired into the door. Door is the finishing hook cast into the door. Hostile mobs can now be attacked properly in multiplayer. Lapis Lazuli ore now drops 4-8 Lapis Lazuli in multiplayer. Beta 1.3_01. Beta 1.3/01 is a version of Java Edition Beta, released on February 23, 2011, to fix some of the bugs and crashes in Beta 1.3. And on changes: General Java removed all dependencies on Java 1.6. Here is some fixes in Java Edition Beta 1.3/01. 3 bugs were fixed. Fixed the recent issues on macOS in which the game would crash when the single-player button was clicked. Able to connect silent to Minecraft Server 1.3. Fixed an item duplication glitch. And that's the version of Beta 1.3 to Beta 1.3_01. And I'll see you the next Wednesday.